Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So it is Groundhog's Day, 2222. It's the same forwards and backwards. What does your life look like? Maybe it looks the same forwards and backwards. Maybe you've been living this life of circles where you work through the process and you start over. And you work through the process and you start over. And you work through the process and you start over. I know that. I know that routine. I've lived that Groundhog's Day experience in my own life, right? Because I figure out what needs to be done, and I get to the point where I say I'll do whatever it takes, and then I say accept that. And I end up landing back at the very beginning, having to start all over again. And while my addiction areas, that's not true anymore. Praise God. He's keeping me focused because I figured it out. But there are so many areas in my life that's not true. I'm not willing to do what he says I have to do. You know, if you're starting your book of Proverbs over again, it would have been the chapter 2 today, and you would have read, "My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, listen closely to wisdom and directing your heart to understanding. Furthermore, if you call out to insight and lift your voice to understanding, if you seek it like silver, make it precious to you, and search for it like hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth comes knowledge and understanding." The truth of the matter is, so many of us get stuck in this Groundhog's Day loop. And I'm just using that as an example because of the date. And it's fun. But the reality is we do get stuck in this loop. When we know that if we're not all in, we're not in. And that's the truth with any decision you have to make in your life. When it comes to following a calling, when it comes to dealing with a substance abuse problem or a porn addiction or a gambling addiction or any of those things, while they are real and there are deep-rooted things in your life that are causing them, if you are not dealing with what's right in front of you and being willing to do whatever it takes right now, all you're ever going to do is live in the pain of your past and always looking to blame something else instead of taking ownership of right now. I hate to say it because I know it is an addiction, and you need me to understand that you're hurting, and I really, truly do. I hope you understand. I understand more than most the pain that you're going through. But the reality is you also have to take ownership of this moment. And in the very beginning, it's moment by moment. As you grow stronger, it might be minute by minute. As you grow a little bit stronger, it might be hour by hour. But it's always in this moment. You have to take control of this moment. Be willing to do whatever it takes in this moment. Have you ever been walking through, if you're an alcoholic, have you ever been walking through the grocery store and they've got an end cap with alcohol on the end of the end cap, and you really want to just grab one and drop it in your basket? Nobody had even noticed. You could be sly that way. In that moment, what might need to happen is say, "I don't think so, Satan. I don't need a drink today." Out loud. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to keep you free? I've done that. Got a lot of strange looks, but I stayed sober. Are you too afraid of what you might look like? And while you didn't grab it this time, what happens next time as you get a little weaker and a little weaker each time you don't stand up to it? Sometimes it's just a matter of the optics in your own mind. Telling yourself you're going to do something and putting all the things in place to make sure that it's available to you if you need to. But also being willing in the moment to do it if you have to. I can't stress this enough, guys. If you make it your priority, if you seek it like silver and search for it like hidden treasure, you make it about everything in your life. That means making God everything in your life. You'll find freedom. But if you're willing to live the Groundhog's Day loop, one of these days, the outcome is not going to be what you want. The end of Proverbs chapter 2. For the upright will inhabit the land, but the wicked will be cut off from the Lord, and the treacherous uprooted from it. We really need to remember, we can't live in a Groundhog's Day loop forever. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. I do love you. God bless.